Colorado's backlog of rape kits continues to grow. CBI says reviewing the work of a now discredited former analyst is taking so much of their time that they don't have time for those new cases. They're asking the state for additional money to help them send those kits to be tested elsewhere. Our Evan Krugel shows us how it would work.
Colorado is dealing with a major backlog when it comes to sex assault kits sitting on the shelf.
There are currently 1,407 sexual assault evidence kits in the backlog waiting to be tested.
That includes Jenny Wilford's.
One of those kits is mine.
The Democrat state rep from North Glen is suing Lyft after she says a driver made unwanted sexual advances and assaulted her in February of last year.
It's been a year of waiting, and it's been really painful. It's like walking through a nightmare.
Wilford's kit hasn't been tested yet because CBI has a backlog, caused in part by former DNA scientist Missy Woods, who's facing more than 100 charges for reportedly manipulating data. CBI says it spent roughly half its staff time last year reviewing Woods' work.
To be at a place where our backlog is 529 days right now is absolutely unacceptable.
State lawmakers gave CBI $3 million to go through those old cases, but the agency has only spent about $100,000 of that because they've only had 14 requests for retests from district attorneys so far. CBI is now asking Wilford and other legislators to roll over some of that unused money to pay private labs in other states to test some of the kits in the general backlog.
So we know that they will be able to clear the backlog with this money.
Wilford is proposing legislation that would pay for that testing, but only if CBI meets other guidelines too, including a public-facing dashboard and a monthly update to the General Assembly on backlog numbers.
We can't wait and hope that they are doing their jobs and the testing is going well. We need to keep our eye on the prize. We need to keep their feet to the fire and make sure that these kits are getting tested.
Now, that amendment to roll over the money passed through the House today. It now moves on to the Senate for discussion. CBI believes if they get this funding, they could send out about 1,000 of those kits for testing in 1 year. Kyle, that would significantly reduce that backlog.
When we talk about a wait time, right, we've talked about wait times on these kits. My goodness, it feels like for a decade. But what is it now?
Yeah, right now, CBI says it's grown to more than 500 days right now. That's nearly twice what it was before the Missy Woods controversy. They're hoping to get that down eventually to around 90 days per test. But obviously, they say they need to get through this backlog before they can make that goal happen.
Yeah, that length of time is just a nightmare for victims, right? All right, Evan Krugel, thank you.